Yeah. Well, it's great to meet you. Thank you for taking a minute out for the show today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, sir. So before we get into your work as a holistic health practitioner, I want to know, I know we're all getting a little bit tired of COVID, but it affected our lives so much. How did you survive that time period, and how did it change the way that you do things now?
I think it was really good because I spent time with my kids. I had a clinic, no choice to close. I'm not a physician, and the government shut down us, and we have no choice to do. And I spent time with the kids. I developed a program to avoid concussion, then something I was already doing, but I did video and all that. And when I came back from COVID, I was crazy busy. And after 3 weeks, I say, no way, I'm going to keep that going
Yeah.
and completely changed my business model and my everyday life, work on me. I think I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of friends when I'm saying that, but it was the best things who could happen to me.
I hear that a lot. I definitely do. So let's get to the heart and soul of what you do on a daily basis. I'm going to put you in front of a bunch of grade school kids. It's career day, and one of the kids is curious and says, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" How do you answer them?
I'm an osteopath. My job is to find the root cause of the problem. I was a physiotherapist before, and I was struggling with looking at the symptom, not looking at the root cause, and the patient were coming again and again and again, to try to help them. And with the osteopathy, I really find a way to understand the root cause of the problem and find a long-term relief. And at the same time, with my career and my own development, I understood that nutrition, mindset, and physical health is the perfect storm to keep you healthy. And my job is to one, fix the pain because people come to us with pain, but at the same time, on the long run, I said, okay, now that we fix that, how can help you to improve? Now, where did you see you in 10 years? And the ability to help people on the long run, it's one of the things I really like with my job.
So when you were in the third grade, what was your dream? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a veterinary at the beginning.
Okay.
After I wanted to be a marine biologist. And my I was playing rugby. I hurt my knee and all that. Spent time with a physiotherapist who was a really good guy. And one day he'd say, "Hey, you know what? You could be a good physio if you want." And I say, "Okay, let's try that." I begin to do my physiotherapy study. But at the beginning, I wanted to be a vet.
So take me back to your beginnings, where you were born and raised, and how medicine, the seeds were planted into you to grow into who you are today.
I come from France originally. My father was an electrician, my mother an accountant. I was far from any medical field. I just learned from my father to be a hard worker, only work pay, you know. And with sport I did, with injury, with meeting a lot of people, um, I really begin to like the medical field, and more the physiotherapy. I didn't want to do long study as a physician or something like that was definitely not my things. I wanted to do something fast and I can go on the work field, and not spending 10 years study things, and not have enough practical application at the beginning. And physio was because one of my friend was doing physio. I met someone who were a physio who told me, hey, you could be a good physiotherapist. Then at the end, I said, okay, why not? And the first time I begin my physiotherapy study, I have no clue what the physiotherapist was doing. And I learned slowly. I begin to specialize in some field like neurology for kids. And after that, I began to do some manual therapy, but the manual therapy was not enough. I really want to go deeper. And from my I always like, when I go to a concert, for example, when I was younger, when I go now, what I really like is the road together, the energy and the move and all that. And I think if I'm an osteopath now and my way, how we work at the clinic, I like the crowd spirit, how everything works together. And in the body, when someone has back pain, we can't focus only on the back. There is something else, the posture, maybe the legs, maybe
Yeah.
and I think come from liking a team sport like rugby or this type of sport, then it pushed me to like how everything works together. And at the end, I finish I'm not finishing, I'm still learning and growing,
Yeah.
but as an osteopath, yeah.
So who's been a hero for you in your life, an inspiration?
Um, the director of my high school, he had he had a perseverance and a work ethic that was crazy. The guy was waking up at 5 in the morning, going for a run, really taking care of each kid. You were walking in the corridor, there was 1,200 kids, and he could give you the last result you had at your last math exam. Say, hey, Sylvain, you didn't do a good job on this one, and he was following everyone. And for me, this guy was at the beginning saying, my gosh, he's crazy, how this guy can do all that. But now is the time I can really see that this guy inspired me to be, waking up early, have a good routine, be interested in others, just not listening listening, just not hearing someone talking, but
Yeah.
listening people deeply to really understand what they need and what they want. And I think this guy was Monsieur Chapelier. He was a really special guy.
So what is the motivation for you every day to wake up and to do this work where you're helping people find the root of their issue, helping them heal, but you also have to evolve as a human? What is that collective energy for you every day?
I'm an osteopath, but now I'm just working 2 days a week, 2 afternoon a week. The rest of the time, I'm managing the clinic. And my what's driving me today is we have massage therapist, chiropractor, osteopath, nutritionist, and I we work really as a team. When someone is coming in, we do a free evaluation. So, okay, let's chat. What did you do? What's your struggle? What do you want now? What do you want in 5 years, 10 years? And let's work together as a team to really bring you where you want. And I like that. I love this teamwork. When I came in Canada 13 years ago, I was dreaming of a clinic working like that, evaluate the patient, hearing about him, and really help him on the long run. And the other things I really like is help my team to grow.
Yeah.
I try to open their mind, really find, say, okay, you are struggling with that personally or professionally, how I can help. I often say my first client is my team. I'm taking care of my therapists because if my therapists are feeling good, they can do good. If they're not feeling good, they are not working well, and it's going to impact the patient at the end. And it's really drive me to have the ability to grow that. And the clinic is moving from it was really before pain clinic, because people are coming from pain, but now we are more on the pain and longevity side. How we can bring you to the next level for the next 10, 15, 30 years, 40 years, as you want.
So of everything that you've done and accomplished in your life, what are you the proudest of?
My kids,
Yeah.
mm, I uh, I had some hard divorce, things happening, and my ex-wife kidnapped my kids,
Wow.
and I lost my kids for a few months, fight with law and lawyer, and between two countries can be a mess. And but it's the best gift she ever gave me, because when I fight back, I have my kids back, but I was not really ready to be a father, a single dad full time, with no help, no family. I have no family in Canada. Then I was just by myself with my kids. I have friends, and but the realizations, okay, now which type of dad do you need to be?
Yeah.
Lead by example. And I think this episode, I follow Tony Robbins, and we do an exercise about um, effective blaming.
Yeah.
And I called my ex-wife and say, thank you, because what you did make me realize that I was not the father I needed to be for my kids. And now and I think I'm really proud about my kids.
So everyone out there has a perception of you, family, friends, everyone that's on your team, all of your patients, but you run the show. What's your perception of you? Who do you think you are?
Good question. That's a hard one. I'm a hard worker, definitely, wake up early, going to bed late, working. Um, I'm hard on me. I really want to grow, and I often doesn't give me any excuse to not doing something. Um, I I think I'm the dad I would like to have,
Yeah.
you know? And I can look at me in the mirror and say I love you, because I'm proud about what I did and what I do for my kids and the people around, because the patient, how we can help and all that, for me, it's huge for me.
I love that quote. You're the dad that you would love to have. So if anyone out there wants to hire you, learn more about what you're doing, reach out, any of the good business, where can they go?
They can go on Mancuso Clinic, our website. They can contact us. They can text us on the number. We have 24/7 support at the clinic, because we want to help patients as much as we can. And it's why we have this support line. And patient at 11 in the evening has pain, and he can text us, okay, I have that, what do I do? And we have almost always someone ready to answer. Then they can go on the website Mancuso Clinic, or call us or text us at 506-805-3645. I know
Wonderful.
the number.
Yeah, yeah, by heart. Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your story. Thank you for your time. It's been a wonderful story. Keep doing the great work.
Thank you.
Great to meet you.
Have a great day.